How's it going, everyone? Got a bit of a Black Friday 2024 update to go over with you guys, and there are definitely some good deals available right now on the physical side of things, so we'll get to that as well. Best Buy is doing a buy one, get one 50% off sale, and there's a lot of notable stuff included as a part of that sale, so we'll talk about that and a couple of other deals on Amazon. But right off the top, Target did drop its weekly ad, and they have noted that the early Black Friday sale will be kicking off November 7th until the 9th. I imagine that these are just, a sampler to all of the deals that are going to be available. I wouldn't worry too much about stuff being on sale and then all of a sudden it's seeing a deeper discount for Black Friday. That will not be happening, and usually if something like that does happen, they offer like price matching and things of that nature, or getting a refund, so on and so forth. But I think just outright, they're not going to put stuff on sale that they're going to discount even further come Black Friday. But it is that time of the year once again where a lot of us can go broke. I think at this point most of us have realized that our backlog is ridiculous, so I would rather you guys be selective with what you pick up. Like, if there are games that are recent releases and you haven't picked them up for whatever reason, Warhammer Space Marine 2. Like, Space Marine 2, I feel like, is the perfect example of a game that was received really well, but a lot of people did decide to skip out on it based on the fact they didn't want to spend $70 on it. Well, if it all of a sudden is on sale for $40, I think that would be a great pickup for a lot of you guys. Like, Space Marine 2 is actually that perfect Black Friday game that I think a lot of people decided that they had interest in but didn't pick it up ultimately. Well, now would be a good time to do so, and these days, a lot of us need games that are less than 50 to 100 hours long, and the Space Marine 2 offers that. But other games I could see go on sale, Sonic X Shadow Generations, I could totally see that seeing a decent discount, and I would pretty much guarantee it, given the last two Sonic games saw pretty quick discounts, Sonic Superstars and Frontiers. A Star Wars Outlaws, I'm sure will be fairly cheap. Like, and when I say fairly cheap, I mean like $35 to $40. Given that, $70 launch price gives them a little bit more room to keep the price a little higher, but I digress. A lot of good deals to be expected. Don't forget, if you have yet to pick up an air fryer, a good time to pick up an air fryer as well. I recommend the Kasori. Speaking of a lot of new titles discounted, right now over at Best Buy, they are doing a buy one, get one 50% off sale. Now, that sale in particular isn't that great, given that essentially if you buy two items of equal value, you'll save 25% off on the order. However, they've got a lot of stuff listed for this sale that are relatively recent. Metaphor Refantasio is there. Warhammer Space Marine 2, by the way, is there as well, and it's $10 off, so it's $60 instead of $70, and it's buy one, get one 50% off. Visions of Mana is there, so you can get Warhammer Space Marine 2 and Visions of Mana for $90. That's $45 a pop. That's pretty damn good, all things considered. I would say Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is there, so you could get Metaphor Refantasio and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and that would end up being like $105. Not bad. Disney's Epic Mickey Rebrushed is there, $60 for that, so if you bought that. And Space Marine 2 would end up being $45 a pop. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown down to $25, and buy one, get one 50% off on that. That's actually pretty damn good. I would say that's one worthwhile to check out. Usually, deals like these, it's not the best idea to pick these up prior to Black Friday, but I already see a more good stuff. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is $40, so you can get that, and you can get, let's say, Metal Gear Solid Master... Actually, get Grand Blue and Unicorn Overlord. You would get both for $64, since Unicorn Overlord is $44. You would save 50% on Grand Blue, and that would be $64. That's a damn good deal. I would say that's a really, really solid deal. So definitely, how you decide to match these together. Sea of Stars is there as well. You do want to match them with the nearest value. So if you're buying one $60 game, you don't want to get like a $30 game, because the savings would be less. You would rather get, a 60 and the 60, so you could save 50% off and get the second game for 30, so to speak. Yeah, there's definitely good opportunities and good deals to be had here, but anything pre-Black Friday, you do have to go in with a slight bit of hesitancy, because, chances are, at the very least, Black Friday will offer you an opportunity to get these games at the exact same value price. Like Warhammer Space Marine 2. Let's say you got that in Disney's Epic Mickey. That would be $90 for both, $45 a pop. Do I think Space Marine 2 is going to be down to $45 just standalone for Black Friday? Probably. I would say probably. Like, that's going to be one of the more sought-after games, but I could easily see it go down to $45. Could I see a Disney's Epic Mickey? Yeah, I could see that go down to $45. I could see that go down to $35 for sure. For example, a Metaphor, that's one I'm a little bit more hesitant on, but I could see that going down to $50. Like, fairly easily, I could see that go down to $50. FF7 Rebirth, I could see going down to $40. We've seen it on sale for $50 before, not $40, but yeah, like a lot of these deals are gonna be able to find them relatively cheap come Black Friday, or at least of equal value. So if you don't want to pick anything up right now, I totally understand. I would say probably wait for Black Friday, but definitely some spicy stuff when you look at Space Marine 2, Disney's Epic Mickey, Metaphor, FF7 Rebirth, all that stuff is really good. Next up, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is seeing a limited time deal over on Amazon right now. $30 for this, 57% off, guys. This is my, it's among my game of the year. Really, I am not sure at this point what is going to be my game of the year. Like a Dragon, Sparking Zero, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, those are the three that really stand out to me as far as the games that I really enjoyed this year. And Sparking Zero is a lot of class, but Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is legitimately a phenomenally well-made game. Narratively, it's great. The only thing is, you cannot jump right into this game without having at least some prior knowledge of Yakuza. And really, ideally, if you want the best experience out of Infinite Wealth, it really does require you to literally play every single other game, as in Yakuza 0, Kiwami 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then Yakuza Like a Dragon as well. So from that standpoint, like, if you're trying to get the best experience out of it, like, this isn't the game you jump into. At the absolute very least, you need to play through Yakuza Like a Dragon. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That is the kickoff to Ichiban's story, and Ichiban is the main character in this game as well, but they also bring back Kiryu, who was the main character in the first 7 Yakuza games. So, you know, if you want the most out of the experience, you do need to have some prior knowledge. And again, for the most ideal experience, prior knowledge of all of the games would be ideal. But still, the game is phenomenal. $30 is a great pickup. Fantastic soundtrack as well. Does not get enough love for its great soundtrack. But yeah, $30 for that is excellent. And then lastly, throw out a shout to Resident Evil 4, down to $19.99. I mean, I could see this get down to $15 for Black Friday. I certainly could. I could also see the Gold Edition going down to like $25. That's actually probably my prediction. I can see the Gold Edition going down to $25. So if you want the DLC, that might be something you want to wait for. RE4 is tremendous, and I strongly recommend it. It's one of my favorite games, literally, of all time. And this remake took one of my favorite games of all time, made it even better, re-released it, and was one of my favorite games of all time again. So have to give that a shout at $19.99. That's a bargain, and it's not even that old. It came out like, what, 18 months ago? That's not that old, all things considered, but that'll do it for me. Again, Target's Black Friday, early Black Friday sale, I should say, will be kicking off here shortly, November 7th until the 9th. Buy one, get one 50% off at Best Buy, and a couple of deals on Amazon as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.